never said it out loud, but you were always around. In every message I wait for, every silence that got loud, you held me close just enough to make me think it was love. Now I'm stuck in the middle of what we were and what wasn't. I tried not to fall too deep, but you made it hard to breathe. Every moment felt so real. Now I don't know what to feel. We were almost something, almost everything. You gave me reason and took it away from me. Now I'm stuck replaying all the little things. We were almost something, but never anything.
You changed without a warning, turned nights into mornings. Where I checked my phone, but you weren't calling. I saw it coming slowly, still hoped you'd choose me. Guess I was just someone you needed temporarily. You moved on easily, like it meant nothing. While I'm still here holding on to something.
We're almost something, almost everything. You gave me reason and took it away from me. Now I'm stuck replaying all the little things. We were almost something, but never anything.
Maybe I just felt too much, or maybe you just didn't feel enough. Either way, I'm the one who stayed while you walked away. We're almost something, almost everything.
You were the one who started this. Late night talks, getting used to it. You made it feel like something real. Now I'm stuck trying to forget.
You pulled me close without a name, said nothing but it felt the same. Now I'm the one who stayed too long while you just walked away.
You let me feel it first, then show me what it's worth. Nothing at all in the end. Now I'm alone again.
You let me feel it first, then left me in the worst of everything we never were.
the things you show me, 'cause now I'm left with pieces of something incomplete. You let me feel it first. Now I'm the one it hurts. You let me feel it first. You never said it straight, but I could feel the weight in every word you chose, in every I don't know. You kept me close enough to think this could be love.
I was giving all of me while you were in between something real and letting go, but I
Didn't wanna know. You gave me half of your heart, half of something real, just enough to keep me close, not enough to heal. Now I'm holding every piece you didn't wanna keep. You gave me half of your heart, now it's breaking me.
I noticed when you changed, you stopped saying my name, like it didn't feel the same, like I was just a phase. You found someone new and did the things you couldn't do, while I was stuck right here, still holding on to you.
I thought you'd finally choose, but I was just to use, a place you'd run to when you didn't have them. You gave me half of your heart, half of something real, just enough to keep me close, not enough to heal. Now I'm holding every piece you didn't wanna keep. You gave me half of your heart, now it's breaking me. Now it's breaking me. Maybe I just felt too much, or maybe you didn't feel enough. Either way, it stayed too long in something that was never strong. Half of your heart was never mine from the start. You don't really check on me unless it's late at night, when the world goes quiet and you need something light. You come and go so easily, like I'm just a place to be, not someone you would choose, just someone you use. And I try to act like it's okay, but I know what you really say when you only need money, when you're lonely again. You only call when it's lonely, never when you're okay. I'm just yours in between till you drift away. You say you miss me slowly,
see you with someone new. Still I reply to you, even when I know inside I'm not your first choice tonight. You never stay too long, just enough to lead me on. Then you disappear again like I was just a trend.
I keep falling for the same line, thinking maybe this time you'll want more than just a place to run back to. You only call when it's lonely, never when you're okay. I'm just your in-between till you drift away. You say you miss me slowly, but I know what that means. You only call when it's lonely, but I stay, I believe. Maybe I should stop answering, stop pretending this is something. But every time you show up, I forget I'm not enough. You only call when it's lonely, and I'm always here when you're not. Go, I stay, I believe.
You said I did nothing wrong, but still you didn't stay. Said I deserved better, then you walked away. You held me like you meant it, looked at me that way. Now I'm left here wondering why I wasn't enough to make you stay. I gave you everything I had, every good and every bad, but somehow in the end I wasn't what you wanted. I was enough to love, but not enough to stay. You felt it for a moment, then you let it fade. Now I'm stuck with memories you threw away. I was enough to love, ooh, just not enough to stay. You found what you were looking for,
And someone else's arms did everything for them you couldn't do from the start. And I keep asking why. What did they have I don't? But maybe it's the truth, you just didn't want me enough.
You said it wasn't me, but it feels like everything. 'Cause if I really matter, you wouldn't leave. I was enough to love, but not enough to stay. You felt it for a moment, then you let it fade. Now I'm stuck with memories you threw away. I was enough to love, ooh,
Just not enough to stay. Maybe love isn't enough when it's only one of us. Maybe I just gave too much for someone who couldn't. Not enough to stay, but I gave you everything.
Ten, two, wrong. I was enough to love, I was enough to love, I was enough to love, I was enough to love,
Just not enough to stay. You said it like a joke, but I took it serious. Every little word you spoke got stuck inside my head. You knew saw it in my eyes, but you kept pulling closer, even when it felt like lies. Ooh, I didn't stand a chance from the moment we began. You knew what you were doing, but still let me in. You knew I'd fall, but you let me anyway. Watch me lose it all. Then you walked away. You never said stop. You just let me on. Now I'm breaking while you're already gone. You knew I'd fall. You knew I'd fall. I replayed every moment, try to find where it went wrong, but the truth is kinda simple. You knew all along you liked the attention, the way I stayed, but never had intention to make me stay. First love I was sinking, never once thinking that I'd be the one left with everything breaking. You knew I'd fall, but you let me anyway. Watch me lose it all. Then you walked away. You never said stop. You just let me on. Now I'm the one breaking while you're already gone. You knew I'd fall. You knew I'd fall. But you let me fall in. Maybe I should've known. Maybe I should've stopped. But you made it feel real when it was never love. You knew I'd fall. And you still let me We were right there on the edge of something real, I guess. Every moment felt like more, but you never said the words. We acted like it was fine, like we had more time, but I could feel it slipping every single night. We never broke, we never stayed, we just faded day by day. Somewhere between yes and no, we let everything go. Almost was our ending, almost something real. We were right there pretending like we knew how to feel. Now it's just a memory of what we couldn't be. Almost was our ending.
You still cross my mind sometimes in the quiet of my nights. I wonder if you feel it too, or if it's just me and you. We never had a fight, we just lost the light. No goodbye, no closure, just slowly out of sight.
still refuses to leave. Almost was our intended. But we never said goodbye. We never said what we were, but I still felt it anyway. Like something right was forming and slowly faded away. You were close but not really here, half present, half gone. And I kept trying to hold on to something already gone. Late night conversations that turn into nothing at all. Just messages left unseen and silence in the cold. We never broke up, but we still fell apart. Somewhere in between, used to tell me everything, even things you wouldn't say out loud. I was the one you ran to when everything felt too loud. Now I see your name pop up, and it doesn't feel the same. Short replies, dry conversations, I became a stranger in your name. I remember when I'm mad and not just when you had time. Now I'm just an option you forget between your lines. It didn't happen overnight, but I swear I felt the shift from you're my person to someone I don't exist. I used to be your person, now I'm just someone you know. You don't call me like before, you don't stay anymore. I used to be your person, now I'm left in the past, like I was never that important, like I didn't last. You talk like nothing changed, but everything is different now. You act like we're still close, but I don't feel it somehow. I stopped sending you my thoughts, cause you stopped caring to ask. Now I keep everything inside, like we're just strangers in the past. And it hurts more than distance, cause you're still right here, but emotionally you're gone, and that's what I fear. We didn't break with noise, we broke in silence slow. Now I don't know where I stand in someone I used to know. I used to be your person, now I'm just someone you know. You don't call me like before, you don't stay anymore. I used to be your person, now I'm left in the past, like I was never that important, like I didn't last. Maybe I held on too tight, maybe you just moved on light, but I cannot feel the difference between then and tonight. I used to be your person, now I'm just a fading name, still stuck in your memories, while you don't feel the same. I used to be your person, but now I'm just the past. We stayed in the middle of everything, never really sure what we were. Not quite love, not just nothing, just something we never could name for sure. You'd act like you care sometimes, then disappear the next day. And I kept adjusting my feelings just to make you stay. It was never stable, but it felt like you were mine, even if only for moments that didn't last in time. We never said I love you, but we never said goodbye. ain't saying goodbye. No fight, no ending, just drifting out of reach. The kind of heartbreak that doesn't let you speak. We were between yes and goodbye, never choosing a side. Stuck in conversations that slowly died. We were almost something but never fully alive. Just hanging in the middle between yes and goodbye. Maybe that's why it hurts more. There was never a moment it broke, just silence growing louder in everything we spoke. Between yes and goodbye, that's where we stay, and that's where we lost everything we made. We never ended, we just never began. You didn't come like everyone else. You came when I was already tired, when I didn't trust anybody, when everything in me felt wired. You made it feel like I could fall without breaking into pieces. Like maybe this time it's different, like baby love actually heals things. I let my guard down slowly, didn't even notice when you became the only person I let myself believe in. And that's what makes it worse. I didn't fall by force, I fell because you made it feel safe at the source. You made it feel safe to fall, then watch me lose it all. You didn't even stop me, you just let me believe. Now I don't trust anything that feels like peace, because you made it feel safe. I remember how you stayed when I was at my worst. I thought that meant forever, I thought that meant I was worth. But slowly you changed your distance, not enough to notice at first. Just small little differences that made everything worse. You didn't leave like an ending, you faded like a shift. And I only realized it when I couldn't fix it. You didn't break me loudly, you broke me soft and slow. That's why it's so hard to let you go. You made it feel safe to fall, then watch me lose it all. You didn't even stop me, you just let me believe. Now I don't trust any that feels like peace, because you made it feel safe. Maybe safety was the lie that made me stay too long, because I didn't see the ending while it was already gone. You made it feel safe, then turned it into pain. And not even safe will never feel the same. I didn't fall because I was weak. I fell because you felt safe. Used to reply so fast, like I was part of your day. Now I stare at my phone, waiting for words that don't stay. It starts with sorry I was busy, then turns into hours of nothing. And days where I don't exist, even when I'm still watching. I see you online sometimes, but you don't come my way. It hurts more than distance when you're here but don't stay. It wasn't a fight, it wasn't a break, just slow disappearing. I didn't even catch the change. Late replies, loud silence, that's how you left me behind. Still talking but not really, not in heart, not in mind. You didn't say goodbye, you just slowly faded out. And now your silence is louder than anything you said out loud. Anything you said out loud. Anything you said out loud. Anything you said out loud.
I keep rereading messages, trying to find what went wrong, but nothing really changed fast. It just stretched too long. From good morning every day to nothing at all. From someone I trusted deeply to someone I barely call. And I hate how I adjust to less and less of you. Like I train my heart to accept something it shouldn't go through. No closure, no ending, just gaps in between where your presence used to be. Now it's only unseen.
Late replies, loud silence, that's how you left me behind. Still talking but not really, not in heart, not in mind. You didn't say goodbye, you just slowly faded out. And now your silence is louder than anything you said out loud. Maybe that's the worst part, not losing you fight, but watching you leave me in moments that don't last. Late replies, loud silence, that's all that remains of someone who used to say my name. You didn't leave loudly, you just stopped staying. You held me like I mattered, like I was something real. But I always had this feeling you never stayed how I feel. You came when you were empty, left when you felt okay. Like I was just a moment, you used to pass the day. I kept giving you more than you ever gave me back, and I called it love even when it felt like lack. I should have seen the pattern, how you come and then you go. But I kept hoping maybe you'd stay longer than I know. It was borrowed love, never meant to stay. Took what you needed, then you walked away. Thought it was forever, but it faded like a phase.
just something I believe.
You don't even look my way anymore, but I still notice everything about you. How you laugh, how you talk, like I'm still part of your view. You moved on so naturally, like I was never a choice. But I still find myself looking for your voice. And it's stupid, I know, but my heart doesn't care. It still picks you first, even when you're not there. I try to let go, I really did, but something about you still lives in my head. I'm still choosing you alone, even when you don't choose me. Still holding on to someone who's already free. You don't even notice, but I'm still stuck on you. Still choosing you alone, like I always do. You probably moved on already, while I'm still here and rewind, playing every moment, trying to find a sign that maybe I meant something, that maybe I still do. But the truth keeps hitting harder, you're already through. And I hate how I still hope, even when there's nothing left. Like my heart fuses logic and keeps ignoring rest. Not love anymore, it's just habit and pain. But I still keep choosing your name again and again. I'm still choosing you alone, even when you don't choose me. Still holding on to someone who's already free. You don't even notice, but I'm still stuck on you. Still choosing you alone, like I always do. Maybe I love the memory more than who you are now. But letting go feels harder than holding on somehow. Still choosing you alone, even when you're gone. And I know I shouldn't, but I still hold on. You move forward, I stayed behind. You didn't slam the door, you didn't say goodbye. You just slowly disappeared while still standing in my light. No fight, no final moment, no reason I could see. Just less of you each day, until you weren't here with me. And that's what messes with me more than anything before. Because I don't know when I lost you, or what I was even fighting for. It was wasn't an ending, but it still felt like one. Like something faded quietly before it was done. You left without leaving, no words, no sound. Just a quiet distance that pulled me down. Still here, but not here. That's what you became. You left without leaving, and I feel the same. I still see you online sometimes, like nothing changed at all. But I don't exist to you anymore. Even when I call, you reply when you have to, not when you care. Like I became a habit you forgot was there, and I kept adjusting slowly to less of your time, until I stopped being yours without a sign. No goodbye to hold on to, no moment to explain. Just absence growing louder in everything you became. You left without leaving, no words, no sound. Just a quiet distance that pulled me down. Still here, but not here. That's what you became. You left without leaving, and I feel the same. Maybe that's the coolest part, not how you walked away, but how you stayed physically, while emotionally you changed. You left without leaving, and I didn't notice until I was already alone, with your presence still close. You were never here. It felt like forever when I was with you, like every second meant something real. But looking back now it's different, like I don't know what I used to feel. We talked like we had a future, even if we never said it out loud. Now it's strange how quiet it is when I think of you now. I built a whole story around you, you probably never knew. And I was living inside it more than I was with you. I thought we were growing, but we were just passing time. And I confused your presence with something that was mine. It felt like forever, what we never had. But we don't even think about it the way I still do. How something so small in your life became everything in mine too. I replay conversations, looking for hidden signs, but maybe there was nothing, and I just made it mine. And that hurts more than losing you. The idea of what we were, because I love something imaginary more than I loved you for real. It wasn't forever, it just felt that way, and now I'm stuck in the echo of what didn't stay. It felt like forever, but it was just a while. Now I'm stuck remembering a moment that didn't last. It felt like forever, but it slipped so fast, and I'm still here holding on to what we never had. Maybe I gave it meaning where there was none at all, and that's why it still hurts me even after the fall. It felt like forever, but it was just a while, and I was the only one who stayed the whole time. Forever was never ours. It was just mine. Your name is on my screen. I typed a message twice, then erased everything. I don't even know if I should still try, but silence feels heavier than another goodbye. I'm stuck in the space between send and erase, where my feelings stay but never get to say. Left unread at 2:17 with everything I didn't mean. I wanted you to understand, but you just didn't see me. Now I'm talking to a screen that doesn't feel a thing. Left unread at 2:17, still waiting on nothing. Still waiting on nothing. I see you active again, but you don't open mine. Guess I'm just another name you scroll past every time. And I hate how I still care like I didn't learn before, that every time I reach for you I just end up wanting more. Bridge emotional pause, maybe some messages I never meant to send, and maybe some people were never meant to stay till the end. Final drops off that go to 17. Still awake, waiting on a reply that won't come my way. active again, but you don't open mine. Guess I'm just another name you scroll past every time. And I hate how I still care, like I didn't learn before, that every time I reach for you, I just end up wanting more. Maybe some messages I never meant to send, and maybe some people were never meant to stay till the end. Still awake, waiting on a reply that won't come my way. I saw the dots appear again, like maybe this time you say something real. My heart started racing over something so small, so unreal. 3 little dots, but they meant everything, like maybe you'll finally choose me. I waited for words that never arrived, just blinking hope and silence inside. Typing the nothing, that's how you love me. Almost a moment, then gone. Suddenly you get so close and disappear again. Typing the nothing, that's how it ends.
I memorize the feeling of waiting on you, like disappointment. It's something I'm used to, and I keep replaying what you didn't say, trying to find meaning in words you erased.
Maybe I built something from nothing at all, and that's why I'm breaking from something so small. Like nothing, and that's how it ends. And I'm left with everything. I checked your last scene again, like it would change somehow. Like maybe this time you'd finally come around. But the truth feels clearer with every passing night. You were never really mine, just someone in my life. I held on too long to something unclear, and now all that's left is distance and fear. Roxy, never mind. That's the truth I couldn't find. I was holding on to you while you were leaving me behind. Now I see it clearly, what I tried to deny. like loving you